Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Mentos Plays Spelunky! So after a day of watching first the Bears game on TV and then recording my first 4 episodes of Volgar the Viking, it's about time to jump into a little bit of Spelunky here to end the night. End the night of recording I should say. As I will be stopping recording after this video because once it hits 8 o'clock the new Breaking Bad is on, and then I'm not really sure if I'm going to have time to get a decent recording of anything else in before I am unable to record anymore for the night. So let's hope this Spelunky video goes well, shall we? I've just been playing one of the hardest games I've ever played. Volgar is an amazing game. I highly recommend it to anyone who is watching this video. If you have not seen my video on it yet, that is kind of the short and sweet of not only today's video, but the other 3 as well. It's kind of a recurring theme throughout them that I highly recommend the game over and over. So, yeah, that has been my day so far. I was very lucky to receive the code for that game on a giveaway on Twitter that I happened to notice when Crazy Viking Studios, who makes the game, retweeted the zombie unicorn about her giveaway for it. And so yeah, I quite happily entered the giveaway and was lucky enough to be one of the winners. And so now I am able to get some videos done on that a little bit before it releases on Friday. So there is 4 episodes recorded so far. I guarantee there will be more than that by the time that those 4 go up, because I don't think I can really stay away from that game for very long. It's incredibly addicting. I love games that are as difficult as that teach you how to get better as you go. You know, Spelunky is kind of along those lines. It's part of the reason why I play so much of it. But at the same time, Spelunky has a lot of deaths that just, admittedly, they feel kind of cheap, you know? The deaths when you get hit by a boomerang and you just get juggled across the map and hit like 7 times. You know, there's not much that you can do after that point. You made one mistake and it wasn't even an insta-kill mistake. It was a mistake on something that was, 1 damage, and it turns out to do, 12 damage to you. And those are always really frustrating when that happens in games, because, you feel like you didn't do as bad as the game punished you for. But with Volgar, it is definitely one of the type of games that is, Dark Souls is an apt comparison in terms of, if you play well, you're going to do well. The game is very fair. You never die for any reason except for, whoops, I messed up badly. So, I'm absolutely loving what I've played so far of it, and I can't wait to jump into more of it. It's kind of disappointing that I'm not going to be able to record it anymore tonight, because that means I'm going to have to wait all the way until tomorrow in order to play more of it, and I'm very excited to move on with my playthrough from where we left off on that series that I've recorded so far. Which I will not mention where we are at the current moment in it, because that would kind of kill the suspense of the first 4 episodes. And that's not fun. So we're going to... Haha, I thought I could make that. Back gets stuck in the web, so he's not going to hurt me. These first floors are going pretty well. We got a compass, we got climbing gloves, we got spike shoes already. If we can find one of the big spiders to get some pace, I would be really happy. We want to wait here because we want to be able to jump onto the scorpion's head. Use our spike shoes to wipe him out instantly. We're going to drag this bat up here to get killed by the arrow. Thank you. That also opens up that route for us to be completely safe. There is a pot over here that we can break. And we can check if there's anything down here worth grabbing. We might as well go with this. There's no reason not to. Grab this emerald and come down here. If you haven't yet and you want to check out my video on Volgar, I did ask for a couple opinions on it. Both in terms of my camera placement for the game. I'm not sure if it's the best placement or if there's something better. So if you have any opinions on that, let me know. Similarly, just if you have any opinions in terms of the sound levels or anything like that I could tweak if need be, let me know on any of that, and I will be very happy to make the effort to fix it. And we got nothing of interest up there, so we'll just go on through. So we are done with Mines 3. Hopefully the Jedi is on this level. I did kind of forget that this was a daily challenge, actually. Ooh, we have another altar, so we can get a nice early Kapala. Because I did see the damsel already on this floor, and he's very close to here. And we can kill this bat. We're going to come over here and get this crate. That has more bombs for us. That's good. We still need paste. Paste is a sticking spot in this run so far. That and the fact that, admittedly, I do not know if we have already passed up the Jedi and I just didn't notice it, or if it is still somewhere to come. Hopefully it's somewhere to come, or hopefully I can find the black market just by guessing, but if not, then that kind of sucks. Let's go ahead and drop down here. Okay, so now we need to be on the lookout for this. I really don't feel like I have missed it so far, but it has happened before on the daily challenges, where I have just completely not noticed the Jedi, not the only one to do so, and it has come back as a reason why I have been unable to get to hell on some of those runs. But okay, that didn't work. That didn't work either. Oh, come on. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna push this. Screw blowing it up in place. There's our key. Perfect. Yeah. Oh, we didn't really need a rope to get back up here. We have the climbing gloves. We do need a rope to get back up from here, though. That's where my confusion came from. So we do have the key. We got the Kapala. Our health situation isn't great just yet, but having the Kapala means that we can fill it up pretty easily. Especially once we start getting more enemies like this little caveman here, who will be able to give us many hits of blood. Boom. Well, we only got one hit off of him before he gave up, but... Haha. There's our chest. Let's go ahead and grab that. We did get a health from our Kapala built up. Unfortunately, we still have no pace at the end of this floor, which is kind of a bad thing. But we do have the Jedi. We're going on to the jungle with 4 health, almost 5. So we're in good shape as a whole. I am definitely liking the start of this run. Oops. Whoopsie, whoopsie, whoopsie. Although that guy just stuck himself in the perfect position for some Kapala farming. Unfortunately, we have the spike shoes, so we do kill him in one hit when we jump on his head. Hey, give me that blood. Don't you fly away from me, blood. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody! Everybody makes me eat bat's blood. Can I make that jump? I might be able to. Nope, I couldn't. Oh god, that ended poorly. But at least we got a health back from our Kapala while we were on our way down there. I guess that's a plus. Okay, our black market is on this level. I don't see it yet, but we are kind of close. In fact, it looks like it's right by that tiki trap over there. Let's toss a bomb here. There we go, I see it. Lay that there. Now the question is our damsel worth one more bomb? And I say yes. Now we can collect a little bit of blood from whipping him. Then he'll walk down here and we can easily pick him up without risking ourselves at all. Hired help in the shop does not interest me, although it could be used to take an eggplant to the final boss fight. It's not really worth it because generally the hired help will end up getting you killed. So we don't have enough money to steal the Ankh. So we are going to have to rob the black market, which is unfortunate since we don't have paste. And there is no way to get paste in the black market. That's a real bad combo. That's going to make this much more difficult than it otherwise would be. But we got to give it a shot. He has worked his way free, but then right back in there. Come on. That was real close. But we killed one of them at least. Where'd the other guy go? There he is. Okay, we at least made that guy drop down. There's the one that we killed. We definitely want to get those bombs from down there, which is going to be a little bit difficult. As well as there was a cape that I noticed that I would like to get. One of those guys is dead. Perfect. Let's toss a bomb by that tiki trap. There are no more down there, so we can easily get the cape once we kill this guy. Whoops. That could make things more difficult, because he's definitely going to get out of there now. Let's see if that'll get him. No. Let's see if this one. No. This one. No. Well, now he is definitely trapped in there. Oh, come on, just fall to your death already. You're making me waste so many bombs. Okay, all the shopkeepers are dead. So now we just need to plant one more bomb here. I'm guessing our damsel is dead as well. And our ghost is coming, so we are going to GTFO after we get a little bit of gold. And okay, so we don't have that many bombs left, all things considered. We don't have pace, which makes things a lot more difficult. But we're doing pretty decently for ourselves. The Kapala is a huge help, as always. It's going to allow us to continually try to recharge our health. We have a shop down here, which is hopefully selling paste. 3 bombs and a climbing gloves. So still no pace. So it seems like the challenge of today's daily challenge is how well can you do without getting any paste? And my answer to that is I don't know. I mean, I kind of want to rob that guy for the bombs he's got, but at the same time, I kind of feel like it is not really worth it. And why I say that is because he is, of course, in a very well defended position. It's going to be hard to get to without letting him kill me. Don't like the placement of this man. That was exactly what I wanted to happen, though. Now we just... Oh my god! I was just going to say we need to be careful about knockback, and what happens? I fall directly onto the spikes. Okay, so no hell this time, but we still have the chance to at least put together a decent run gold-wise, which is, of course, the bigger point of the daily challenge. And we do have the health necessary to do so. It's just going to be a matter of taking out this shopkeeper. If you want a quick description of what happened there, when I landed on the tree to try to get down to grab the shotgun, I didn't actually react fast enough to realize that I landed on the tree, and so I went to I went to move over onto the spikes with my cape. It was already turned off from landing on the ground, and so it didn't save me from the spikes. And that about sums up why I just died like an idiot. So that was a disappointing ending, but really that was going to be a tough run for us to pull off. If we had managed to hit that shopkeeper with that first shot, my first attempt, that was a reasonable thing, because then he would have bounced his way over to the spikes eventually, and he probably would have killed himself, which is what I was hoping for. Unfortunately, that's not what happened. But for a run of killing shopkeepers without paste, that went decently well, really. And it could have gone a lot better, obviously, but sometimes not having paste is... Oh, excuse me. I may need to take a drink here soon. But sometimes having paste or not is kind of the defining factor of whether your run can be successful or not when you're robbing shopkeepers. That time I don't know if it was quite to that point, but it was pretty close if not. Of course that bat hit me. Because why wouldn't that bat hit me? Bonk! I'm going to grab a drink while we go through this little intermission screen here. Fresh bottle of Pepsi, of the cherry variety. What I should really do is I should start drinking Diet Coke on these streams. I don't really like Diet on these videos. I don't really like Diet Coke. I'm not a big fan of Coke in general. But the irony of the guy named Mentos Man drinking Diet Coke on camera would probably be worth it. I mean, that's just too perfect to never pull off at any time. But I'm also not sure if I ever will pull it off at any time, so... I guess I don't know what I'm talking about. We're gonna trap this dude. Haha, what now? Oh, that's right, you got crushed! You got crushed under a giant rock. It's not really all that giant, since I can move it easily with my little dude, but... it's about the size of a person, which is, I guess, pretty big, all things considered. It's not giant, but it's a pretty big rock. I mean, all things considered, a lot of things in this game are exceptionally large. We're just gonna let Doggy take this hit from the arrow for us. Thank you, Mr. Doggy. I'm gonna buy compass, bomb box, bomb bag. Thank you. Now, if we can get some pace this run, we're in business. We're in business. Let's see what we can get, though. This is one of the few times in my life where I've ever actually hoped for a my skin is crawling level. I usually hate those with a passion, but after going through that whole run last time without seeing a single giant spider and having no such luck so far this run either, oh, there we go. That solves all my problems. I would love to get that other bomb box, of course, because you know me and my love of just taking as many bombs as I can get and then killing shopkeepers. But we're going to need money to make that happen, and I don't know if it's money that we're going to make while it's a reasonable investment to get back up there to him. Which I don't think it will be, seeing as we're only at 8,600, which means that we need another 2,500. And at this point, we're going to have to slowly work our way down. Wow, our key and chests are in literally the most conveniently placed situation ever. Hello key, and hello chest. Let's see if we can get down here, because we might be able to make it back up to that shop without spending any more resources. We are going to get enough to go and get that bomb box if we so choose. The question is it worth the money or should we save it for something else? I mean, the moral of the story is we're going to rob the shopkeepers eventually anyway on this run. I'll guarantee it. Unless something crazy happens where we get a whole lot of gold, there is almost no way where we're going to be not robbing shopkeepers. So you know what? Buying some bombs is worth it. It'll lower our score for now. Oh, I should have taken the damsel to the altar. I forgot about that. I'm a dingus. Oh well. We get a health. We get some decent stuff. We only have one rope left. One rope. So few ropes. You know, if I had like 20 ropes, I would probably be complaining about how I have too many ropes. And I would prefer that some of them were bombs. Instead, I've got one rope, and I'm complaining about not having enough ropes. Although I would not want any of my bombs changed to ropes, I would prefer to keep my bombs over having more ropes, but, you know, moral of the story is, our opinions change depending on the situation. I'm going to take this little piece of an arrow over here to throw down the snake pit, which is, I guess, the first step toward the crazy stuff that I said could happen that would cause us to actually not have to rob the shopkeepers. I still don't think we're going to get enough, especially with this being a short snake pit, but you never know. When you get thematic, crazy things can happen in terms of your gold. And we're just going to plant a bomb right there, jump up here. That gives us our matic. Quickly use to get that to get that emerald, and this sapphire. can't get back up without using an arrow, without using my last rope, so we are not going to do that. We do have a ruby here we can pick up. If I had a jetpack, I would be more than happy to ghost this level, but with one rope, that's just infeasible. Infeasible? I feel like that's the wrong conjugation of that word. But actually, I'm pretty sure it's right. Don't you hate that when you have a word where you're like, you know, I feel like I'm saying this wrong, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure I'm right and just being an idiot? It's kind of one of the worst moments to deal with when you're speaking, especially when you know that people might be watching you speak. Oh god. That was an amazing dodge on my part. Not to toot my own horn, but that was really good. Haha. Now you can be pickaxed. Yes. That's right, you too can be hit with a mattock over and over. If you just subscribe to my channel today, you'll be just like Tiki Man, experiencing the hits of a metal pickaxe over and over, until I have mined all the jewels around you. That's the most horrible pitch I could possibly use for subscribers. Oh, sorry, damsel. That's the end of you. I was hoping you would go in the water there where you were a little bit safer, but I guess these guys I can deal with easily. Get some free money out of it. Oh, and there was an altar here, too, that I could have easily gotten to. Now I'm really sad at you, damsel. Why didn't you go in the water? Grab that. Check these pots. That piranha is still alive down there, by the way. He somehow managed to survive that. Did I not grab the mattock? I really did not grab the mattock. Okay, I just used my last rope to go get this thing, because I'm pretty sure I tried to grab it and it just didn't pick up that I grabbed it. But either way, that's kind of a disappointing way to use my last rope. Haha. Wait till that goes off. Jump over here on this monkey's head. We are going to dig over here just to make sure the black market isn't over this way. Which it doesn't appear to be. So I am happy with this floor. We are now up to like 42,000 gold, which means that the chances of us not having to rob the shopkeepers are there. As weird as that is to say, when we were at like 0 gold by the end of the mines. I hear rushing water. We have a jetpack right away. Jetpack, thank you. Climbing gloves, sure. Let's go with it. There's an altar over here, which if we can get to the damsel will be very nice for us. I do want to get up here to get to those crates, which I will hopefully have a way to access that doesn't involve a bomb, but I do not. Now I have an easy way to access them both. We get 3 ropes, that's real helpful, and a camera, much less helpful. Let's just dig in here to make sure that there is no sign of the black market. We can get this emerald while we're over here. You're going to be on... Okay, so our doggy is over there. We can probably dig to him with the mattock, and then take him real quick to the altar. If we hadn't just gotten a jetpack, I'd be happy to get a cape from this vampire over here. Instead, he's just going to kind of stay there. And we get spectacles. That's real disappointing. But I guess it's better than nothing. Not that nothing was even an option that could have happened, but still. I would love to take this ghost altar to the exit. And this ghost idol to the exit, but I don't know, especially after using the time to get the damsel to the idol, if we're going to have time for that, nonetheless. Enough reason to. But it is kind of close to the exit, and we don't really have much left to do on this floor. I just kind of want to fly over this way, take that guy out, and check to make sure our black market isn't up here somewhere. Might as well mine through that as well. You know what, we're going to take a shotgun, because we're going to the black market soon. So we might as well have a weapon. Let us go around here. Fly, drop that off. Come up this way. Or we will grab Mr. Ghost Idol. A terrible chill runs up your bones. How close are we to the 2:30, I wonder? Can we get the double ghost going on? And I could use this Matic to try to ghost this level, but with it being I Hear Rushing Water, I'm kind of paranoid about that. I don't think it's the wisest of decisions. Sorry, just real quick, I'm kind of rearranging my windows here so I can see what all's going on. Okay, much better now. Let us continue onward here. Hello, Mr. Big Frog. You only gave me an emerald. I'm not too happy about that. And down here we go. Kill that plant dude. And we need to use some bombs here to make sure that we explore the whole level, because we don't want to miss the black market just from not exploring. We explored the past two levels pretty well, so I'm pretty confident that it's on this floor, but you never know. And thankfully we should have a relatively, well, we'll definitely have a much easier time robbing the black market in this run than we did in the last run. Whoa. But whether that translates to us actually succeeding or not, who knows. And we also need to find the black market. Okay, it is here. Ooh! Oh, I see it. If we plant this here, we should get it. Oh, nope, I didn't see it. I thought that was it. Screw you, bat. Is it up this way or is it down? Just plant some bombs exploring. Okay, it seems like it's up. But where up? It's over this way? Yeah, it's gotta be like right here. There it is. That was really well hidden, actually. Bravo, black market operators. So we could get the idol if we wanted. We can probably get the damsel for the cost of a bomb, but we've used a lot already. Same thing, I think, yeah, the idol is going to cost us a bomb. It's not worth it with how many we use to get into the black market. And so we are just going to go in. And oddly enough, even after buying the jetpack, we still have enough where we could buy the Ankh legit if we want. That is absolutely crazy to me. So we got a couple of bombs, we got a damsel, some spike shoes, climbing gloves. Honestly, so far there's not anything worth robbing here. Like, we might play it legit, not because I actually want to play it legit, but because, I mean, what is there really to get? 2 bomb bags? We have spike shoes already. The mystery box, I guess, could be good, but not necessarily. You know what? I think that we just play this legit and we buy the Ankh. We'll still have our chance to go to hell, and we'll be in good shape. And everything but money. I mean, it's not going to be a high score run, but why take the risk? There is absolutely nothing I want here. Climbing gloves can occasionally almost screw you over. I'm going to go this way. There we go. So yeah, I mean, now we're just going to be going into the ice caves with the purpose of trying to, I guess, get as much score as we can, maybe. I mean, our main goal is obviously to find the place where we suicide and get ourselves our hedget, but I did not expect that. I did not expect to not only be able to buy the Ankh, but to have no reason to not buy it. Like, we don't have that many items, so I expected there to be something in there that I was interested in. I mean, I guess the 6 bombs, or whatever it would have been, would have helped, but not enough to justify robbing the black market and dealing with a shopkeeper the rest of the way. There is an altar to Kali down here. Now, my question is, oh god, My question is, can we make it happen with just the Yetis that we've killed? Because we have killed a decent amount of them. Let's go ahead and put this down here. I am really shocked that that UFO did not land on the altar, honestly. Now the question is, how many bombs am I willing to waste toward trying to get into trying to ghost and get a high score? How much am I willing to use? I mean, obviously if we're not going to rob the shopkeepers, we aren't going to worry about the vaults. It will lower our score total, but there's just no reason to go for the vaults if you don't want to deal with angry shopkeepers for items. You know what I mean? If you're not getting anything but score out of it, it's not really worth it in my opinion. So I don't think we will worry about that. I did forget to whip Mr. Doggy here. Let's whip you down this way. Because now all your blood should be nice and easy to pick up. Well, not all of it, but... So this is like the last run, only better. And we are doing much better. If we had more bombs, I would be ghosting right now, but we only have a little over... we only have a little shy of 30. Which, don't get me wrong, is a lot of bombs, but after you've taken the ones needed to get Anubis out of the way, to get Anubis 2, to get into the Necronomicon area, to fight off Olmec if we choose to do so with bombs instead of the shock, instead of having them do stuff the normal way, which is the likely course of action. There's just a lot of unknowns about if we try to preserve... There's just a lot of unknowns about how many bombs we're going to need to make things work out the way we want them to. And so I don't think it's wise to be ghosting with this many. Also, you know, if we had wasted our Ankh, it would be a different story. Because then, obviously, we're talking about... It's not really a chance for a hell run. We only have to worry about Olmec at the latest. That's an entirely different story from if we're trying to go for a hell run. Just making one more quick sweep to make sure that I didn't miss the statue. The Ozymandias head. Does not appear I did, so it will be on this level. If it is not on this level, then I will cry because it should have been. Got some snow going on. That's always fun. As long as you're not driving a rear-wheel drive car in it, it's always fun. Bye-bye, Mr. Alien! Not really too concerned with collecting blood right now, because obviously I am going to be resetting to 4 health here shortly. But I would like to collect enough to where I'm close to a health. Obviously, I'm still going to collect gems and everything as well. We can probably stand like right over here. Take out this mammoth. They do provide a lot of blood, but obviously we aren't really going for blood right now, as I literally just mentioned. We do want to find our damsel. We aren't going to whip it for extra health. We're going to take her to the exit. We have a couple of bombs for sale here. I would like to purchase those, because that will be helpful in the long run. And then, you know what? We are going to ride this guy to hell. That didn't work. We're going to ride this guy to hell. Save me, jetpack! No! And we got the Hedget. It feels like the 4th of July is coming up. Now, of course, the one downside about not killing shopkeepers is the fact that we don't have access to a shotgun now. It's usually one of the good things about when you kill them is the fact that you will then, on later levels, especially once you get to the City of Gold, be able to steal a shotgun that will help you to, you know, make the end of the game easier. But when you don't have that... Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh god. No! Yeti! I landed on your head, but you threw me before I could kill you. Anyway, with only 20 minutes left till I'm going to have to stop recording anyway, that's going to be it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. We had some decent things happen. We didn't quite make it to hell, but we were doing pretty well. As always, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you on the next episode. Take care, everyone. Thank you.